Hello. Is there a sergeant available?
What's that?
Is there a sergeant available?
It might be tight. Can I ask what you're looking for?
Well, I have a complaint about an officer,
Okay.
and she refused to identify herself, and she was getting really hostile, and pretty much just wasn't doing her job, and was actually trying to arrest me in the process. So I would like to complain about her, and it is your policy to identify, correct?
If it depends on the circumstance.
SPD policy,
Generally, yes.
it's required to identify it fast.
It depends on the circumstance.
What circumstance?
Generally, yes.
What circumstance?
And I need to let you know we're being audio and video recorded.
Sure.
Officer safety, scene control, public safety. If all those things are met, then yes.
How about if a civilian like me asks you to identify yourself?
Well, again, I just explained to you where it might not be an immediate answer.
Right.
When and where did this happen? And I'll go see if we have a supervisor.
This happened on 7th.
What's that?
On 7th, 7th and by the Regal Theater, right across the street from the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, you're in the wrong precinct then. I mean, it's not going to...
Well, I went to the east one and they were closed. No one was there.
Yeah, I don't know if a sergeant here is going to be able to help you.
Well, you have the codes for everyone. You know the badge numbers, so they have all that information. So
I don't know if we do.
I know they do.
What's that?
I know they do
How?
because I've met with SPD many times and they've looked it up.
Yeah, we can look it up. We don't know it.
Right.
The sergeants might be able to look it up. Where did this happen?
I believe the Regal Theater on the Meridian on 7th,
It actually happened in front.
right across the street in front of the Cheesecake Factory on the sidewalk, on the public easement.
When? How long ago?
40 minutes ago. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
What's that?
I didn't catch your name.
Letizia.
Letizia. You got a badge number?
6628.
Okay.
Do you know why the police were there? What kind of call it was?
They were trying to help a homeless man, but she wasn't helping, and he was like he was just sitting on the ground, and she was like kicking his shoes towards him and not,
So someone called the police for like welfare check?
Probably.
Okay.
It's my assumption.
How is it you became involved?
Honestly, that has nothing to do with what I'm here for. I'm not here to answer your questions. You're here to answer my questions.
Okay, wow. Go
So
ahead and have a seat, and I'll get with you as soon as I can.
I'll stand right here.
No, go ahead and have a seat,
I'll
or you can wait outside.
I'll stand right here.
I'm trying to help you, but I've got stuff I need to do here on the phone that I don't want you to listen to.
Oh, I can step back right here.
Thank you.
Yep.
Go ahead and have a seat.
I won't have a seat. I refuse to have a seat.
Then I refuse. There's nothing I can do to
Then
help
I'll just call the police
Just
and
go
say you're
ahead and
refusing.
Stand on the far side
No.
of the lobby. That's what I'm asking.
I'm
so that I can assist you. If you're not willing to do that,
If-
I suggest you go to the precinct where this occurred, like I explained.
So if you're
and
refusing,
have them
if you're
help
refusing to
you.
do your job, give me your badge. That is now my badge. That is now my badge. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.
If you do not want my assistance, go to the correct.
I've already told you everything, all the
I've
information.
already told you what it takes for
I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse.
That's fine.
When will the sergeant be here?
What's that?
When will the sergeant be here?
I don't know. Because you're delaying this process, it's not going to be immediate. I can tell you that.
So you haven't called him?
What's that?
You haven't called the sergeant?
No, I didn't say that.
You said because I'm delaying the process, it's not going to be immediate.
It's not going to be immediate. That's correct.
Okay, so you're not doing your job, right?
No, that's not correct.
It sounds like you're not doing your job.
That's the way you want to spin it. There's nothing I can do.
Well, you're giving me an ultimatum. Sit down, or
An accurate statement.
you're saying sit down, or I won't speak to the sergeant, basically. That's pretty much what you said.
What I said is I need to do, so it's clear, are you recording? Is this going to be on your recording or are you going to edit it out?
This is on my recording. This is all on my...
So we're clear, is I have business I have to do on this phone, I do not want you to be within earshot of.
In...
That's why I asked you to step to the far side of the lobby, you refused to do that, so that put that process to a stop.
So I can't see nothing. I can't see anything over that counter. You are protected.
It might not work. If it doesn't work, that's on you. If it does, that's because you made me take extra steps. That's why it's not going to be immediate. It's going to be delayed. That's on you.
You're behind bulletproof glass. You're behind a wall. Your computers are facing that direction. There is no information I can see.
Okay?
I can only see you.
I don't agree with that statement.
What can I see? There's absolutely nothing I can see. I can see the back of a computer monitor. I can see a flag that looks old, like it's been dipped in a toilet. I can see the Officer of the Year, but I don't see critical information that you are supposedly saying that I can see. Learn your job, okay, buddy? I'll teach you.
What was that?
I said, learn your job, I'll teach you.
If that makes you feel better about yourself.
I will teach you. I'm here to teach you.
Okay. Let me know when that starts.
Oh, it started, believe me. Sorry, what was that ETA?
Not immediate. That was the ETA.
Not immediate. So what is that range? Is that 5 minutes? Is that 1 hour?
No. Depends on how much longer you interrupt me, how much longer you take me away from this. Again, entirely in your control.
I'm stopping you from doing your job? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
How is that?
Because every time I stop doing what I'm doing here to address yet another question of yours, this is not getting done and the progress stops.
So you can't work and talk at the same time? You don't have
I'm not going to do that.
you don't have multitask ability?
I do, but I'm not going to risk it with you and your desired effect here. I'm not going to risk it. So anytime you have a question you want me to address, because I don't want you to then accuse me of not serving you, I'm going to stop what I'm doing here to address your concern.
You've already kind of
Once we're done, I'll get back to this.
You've already kind of done that though when you refused, right? You refused when I said I wouldn't sit down. You did. It's on camera. We have it. We both.
I was going to delay the process. That was your request, not mine.
So we both have it on camera, right?
What's that?
We both have this on camera. We can play. We can play it back and we can watch it, right? Correct.
Well, I assume you can. I can't. It's independent of us.
Well, that's downloaded every night, right?
Not by me, by the department.
Well, there's cameras there. There's camera there. There's camera there.
Okay. Yes, there are plenty of cameras.
So I think it's all recorded. I don't see any issue here.
Okay, good. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, do your job. Call the sergeant.
I'm working on it.
Call. Pick up the phone.
Working on it.
Pick up the phone.
It's not how it works.
That's how it works.
Okay.
Or you can go in the back room and get him.
Yes, I can. And that's what I'm working towards.
I could knock. If you want me to knock, I could knock.
And that doesn't go anywhere. That just goes to our
I'm sure they can hear a knock.
I will tell you, however, if you're asked not to knock and you continue to knock, then you start taking yourself down a different course.
So who has...
Now you're losing the high ground. So I'm telling you now, you step in between here, that is not acceptable behavior. But do what you want to
This is a public lobby.
never to get done.
This is a public lobby. There is no restricted areas. There is no restricted signs here. Unless I go through that door, then I'm breaking the law.
I don't agree with that statement.
Because you don't know the law.
Test it. If you want to test it, go ahead and test it. But I don't agree with that statement.
We said what? What did we say?
Well, now, since you want me to go ahead and address you, I will go ahead and put this work on hold for your request, and I'll address you. There are two factors. One, when you step over here, now you do have access to information that you're so proud to spell out to me that you didn't have, so you've lost that ground. The other thing is we have officers who come through that door all the time, and so if you get too close to the door, it's a danger to you and a danger to them. So we can restrict your movement towards the door to protect you and to protect the officers. So that's something we can do.
It is your duty to protect any critical or crucial information. If I can see it, I can record it. If I can see it from a public standpoint, I can record it.
And we will do this. We will do this.
It is your job.
Everything is put on hold until I am convinced you're not going to be exposed to critical information. That's your request.
So
I don't know how well that works out for you.
so you're refusing to do your job.
No, I am putting everything on hold for your request.
Now you're taking a break. You have a Diet Coke.
The critical information. That's your request, not mine.
So now you're drinking Diet Coke on the job.
Yes, I'm drinking Diet Coke.
Okay. Do I pay you to drink Diet Coke?
No, you don't. This is my Diet Coke. This is my time.
I'm a taxpayer.
I'm trying to help both you.
You haven't helped me. You've only
And you don't want it
You've
done.
only-
So you go ahead and do whatever you need to do and get whatever you need to get on recording if it makes you feel better about yourself. Just keep in mind, I've already spelled out that the work you're asking me to do is now on hold.
You haven't helped me once. You've kept me in this lobby and you've wanted to keep me in this lobby. You want to protect your officers because you have a brotherhood. You have a brother and a sisterhood, and you're here to protect them.
Sure.
So you're an idiot.
Good. Have a seat
You're an
if
idiot.
you want to, or stand if you want to. It's your request.
You're an idiot.
So I'm leaving. If you want to wait, you can wait. I'll get started on here as soon as I can. So that you don't accuse me of refusing to help you and walking away from it.
You've already refused and you've already walked away. You've already refused and you've already walked away. SPD is just horrible. My goodness. Oh my God, these guys are just horrible to deal with. You've abandoned your post, correct?
No, it's not correct.
Yes. And we're still waiting for a sergeant.
Yes, I'm giving you that information. And just so you know, we're back to being audio and video recorded.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. I want you to record me. I want it. And you should want the public to record you as well. You shouldn't fear cameras. You shouldn't fear cameras, okay? About your privacy concern, they do have privacy screens you can put on monitors.
I didn't catch the first part of that.
About your privacy issue with the computers, the monitors, you can have privacy screens put on those monitors.
Yeah, if you want to pay for it.
Oh, you guys have plenty of money. Your budget's huge.
Just keep telling yourself.
Your budget is huge.
Absolutely endless.
Huge. What's privacy screen? $2 on Amazon? You must be one of the old cops. You got that bad attitude. You got that real bad, you know.
Glad I don't disappoint you.
Well, they're trying to make changes within SPD. Hopefully they, cut the bad apples. You gotta remove the cancer. The cancer has to be removed. It's too bad you're not a good cop. It's sad. It's unfortunate because this could have went a whole nother direction, but you wanted it. You wanted control. You want to control the public. You want to arrest people. You think that you're above the public. You work for me. I pay your salary. Got it? That's the way it works.
So you're the one I talked to get a raise?
What's that?
Are you the one I talked to get a raise then?
I mean, I could put a good word in. Sure, why not? I could. If you were a good cop, I'd go to the chief of police or the lieutenant and say, hey, this guy's doing a good job. He deserves, he's doing a good job. He's a desk cop, but you're doing a bad job as a desk cop. It could have went another way, man. It could have went another way. It didn't have to go the way you wanted it to go.
Okay.
It's unfortunate that you guys are in this, you guys are here because one bad apple ruins the whole batch, right? Get you some anger management courses, get you some type of psychiatric attention where you can, figure out what's going on, what's bothering you, something bothering you, right? You want to take it on the people, you want to arrest them, you want to slam their head in the pavement. You want to everyone's a criminal, right? There is no good public citizen, only the cop, right? It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate.
Okay, so I have talked to Officer Griffin and Sergeant Belfiore. They are expecting you down at the West Precinct, and they will be able to address that call specifically with you.
Okay. What is the address of the West Precinct?
It's right there,
810 Virginia Street.
Yeah, 810 Virginia Street.
Okay. Well, my last recommendation for you is get some counseling, buddy. Don't treat the public.
That makes you feel good.
Don't treat the public like shit. Don't treat the public like shit.
Enjoy.
Don't try to escalate the situation. Just because I'm holding the camera, don't be scared of the camera, okay? You have a camera, there's cameras everywhere. When you walk down the street, there's 1,000 cameras. So just don't be afraid of the public, man.
I'm afraid of the camera.
Well, you have...
People behind the camera that turn it into the circus that it usually...
It's not a circus. It doesn't have to be. You could be the good cop. You could be the great guy.
Waiting for you down at the
I'll be there.
Hopefully they'll be able to help you to the degree you insist on.
Try to work on your people skills. Honestly, try to work. I'm serious. Try to work.
Have yourself a good one.
Work.